What's up, guys? It's Baller Program here. Today we're going to be talking about the NBA draft and some key storylines that's going to be surrounding the draft, which is this Thursday. So 2 days from now.
7 o'clock.
And it's going to be an interesting draft just from all the trade and all the hype that's surrounding it, the free agency that could play a part into, trades and everything. So we're just going to go through some key storylines that could have a big impact on the draft, like looking back. So first one I want to talk about is after the Pelicans, traded Anthony Davis, they received the Lakers pick this year, which is the number 4 pick. And so what do you think they're going to do with it?
So they always can just pick a player like Jarrett Culver or DeAndre Hunter just to add to that young core. But there's been rumors that they're trying to move on from that pick because they already have the first pick, which will be Zion. And one specific player is Bradley Beal, who has been in a lot of trade rumors because the Wizards are rebuilding. But in my opinion, I think the Pelicans are going to use this pick and pick a player just because it'll keep them with the timeline of they've just got all young players under, 22. So I think they keep the pick, but it's been rumored that they could be trading it.
I think the big question for the Pelicans are, do they want to trade down with someone like Washington who have the 9th pick and their franchise point guard John Wall's out? And there's a lot of guards at the top of the draft like Kobe White and Garland and stuff like that. So for the Pelicans, do you use that leverage? Or like you said, do they just stick with the same timeline, or do they go after a Bradley Beal, like a proven player, to bring like a veteran presence? Because right now they do have Jrue Holiday, but after that they don't really have much. But Jarrett Culver could be good because right now who's their starting shooting guard? Each one more.
You got.
You could take Culver
Lonzo, Culver, Ingram, Zion, and then hopefully Randall if they re-sign him. And that's not even talking about Jrue Holiday.
Yeah, you got to put in Jrue Holiday too.
Yeah, you can always have like.
That's good. Maybe they move on from Jrue Holiday. So that's going to be an interesting storyline. Is the number 4 pick going to be traded down? I could see Washington getting him. Maybe even Chicago could trade up.
You could see Atlanta trading 8 and 10.
Yeah.
Because Atlanta will definitely. Moving on into our next topic, we'll talk about any trades
later.
happen.
Who do you think is going to take Bol Bol?
Because
Bol Bol is like, he's talented enough to be in the top 5, but injuries derailed his college season, and so he's going to be kind of lower in the draft, or maybe a team takes him.
I know that Miami at 13, they said, or it's rumored that they said if Bol Bol's there, they're taking him, kind of to get the center.
Not dropping.
But I do think the Wizards, they could be kind of interested if they keep that 9th pick because they also need a center, and I think they're good enough because they have Bradley Beal and John Wall who have proven to lead them to the playoffs that they can take a chance on someone that can be very good or be very bad because he's super skinny and needs to put muscle on.
I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Atlanta takes them if they keep their picks because think about it, you got Trae Young, John Collins, and Bol Bol. And Bol Bol is like
That'll sell you tickets.
One of these rare, like centers who he's 7'3", he can dribble and shoot. So I could see Atlanta taking him, but it all depends on what Atlanta does with their picks. And maybe even Phoenix at 6 takes a flyer on Bol Bol.
They're definitely going guard.
Yeah, they're definitely going guard. They don't have a guard. They have Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges isn't even a guard.
Okay, but so we'll move on to the next key storyline. And will any big trades happen? So we mentioned the Bradley Beal.
The Bradley Beal trade.
The 4th pick could be a big trade. But do we see like Cleveland move up into the top 3 because I know they're really high on RJ Barrett.
Yeah, and
the
right
Hawks,
now, Cleveland. Yeah, I was gonna say Cleveland's got for right now their future point guard in Colin Sexton. So maybe if Cleveland wants to move up, because the top 3. It really depends on the Ja Morant, RJ Barrett. I don't think any of the top 3 will trade down. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think anyone else is going to get in the top 3, but I think if Cleveland stays at 5, they'll have to take like DeAndre Hunter or something because they don't need another guard at this point. But
another trade, but it's more on the smaller side, is the Hawks. They have 6 picks, so they're guaranteed. You're not going to bring in 6 rookies. And I think they have 3 of those are first rounders, but 6 in all picks. But you're not going to
17.
Yeah, you're not going to bring in 6 rookies, so we'll definitely see the Hawks make some sort of trade. I'm thinking maybe they could use 8 and 10 and possibly trade up. Maybe they interest the Pelicans with 8, 10.
Or maybe the Hawks trade down from, say, 10. They get their 8th pick and they trade down to 10 to a team that's, in the lower, say the Pacers or something, that want to trade up and to kind of get some insurance because Victor Oladipo is going to be out for a little bit.
Yeah.
The Hawks can use their leverage just with the amount of picks they have. I think another interesting one is I think it's interesting to see what Utah does because right now they have Donovan Mitchell. They don't have a true point guard.
And I hear they do want to try to get Mike Conley.
And they want to try to get Mike Conley, so they throw their pick in there for Memphis to get it. Right now, Utah's picking 23. Memphis is obviously number 2, but they'll take Ja Morant. They'll probably want to move on from Mike Conley. So does Utah maybe get Memphis another first-round pick? And does Mike Conley pair up with Donovan Mitchell and
That'll be lethal.
and Joe Schmo out there?
Joe Ingles?
Joe Ingles.
Okay, and the final key storyline, and this
Straight up. Just
kind of has a lot to do with what we've been talking about already, but who will be the 4th pick?
in general.
It's a very interesting question because we know who the top 3 will be. It'll be
Ja.
Zion, Ja, and RJ. But then the 4th pick, depending on who it is, you could see Culver, you could see Hunter, you could see Darius
Kobe
Garland.
White. You see
Kobe White could top up there. You could even see maybe a little Cam Reddish, but I think he's also going to drop a little bit. But who will be the 4th pick? If it's the Pelicans, I think it'll be either Culver or Hunter. But if it's a team that moves up, it'll be most likely a team moving up to get a guard. So we could see Garland or White.
Yeah, I think Jarrett Culver will be the 4th pick. I'm pretty sure no matter what happens, he's just, I don't know. A lot of these, like, example, New Orleans. If New Orleans keeps their pick, they're going to take Culver. It's pretty obvious. Because he fills a position of need for them. Unless you want to start Ingram and Ball at the 1-2, which I don't think Lonzo Ball can play point guard. But I think Culver takes it. I mean, shooting guard.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. But I think Culver, that's another topic for another day because Lonzo's not that good. But I think Culver goes number 4 no matter what. And if Washington trades up, which means they'd have to get rid of Beal if they want to trade up, Culver can slide to that shooting guard where Beal left. So I think Culver's going to 4 regardless. He's in a good spot. You know what? I'll close it out for us.
I got this.
Okay, you.
That'll be it, guys, from Baller Program. Make sure to subscribe because YouTube screwed us over on our other channel. Don't need to get into it, but yeah that'll be it, guys. Draft on
Please
Thursday
subscribe.
at 7 o'clock. That'll be it.
It's gonna be fire.
Peace.
Subscribe, please.